When can we expect to hear what was decided at this conference?
We're looking for some announcement to come out in state media probably late this week, maybe Friday. The rumors are in Beijing that the conference is happening from today. It's usually about 3 days, so we expect something on Friday. We saw some signs last week on the Politburo meeting that happened last Friday about what sort of things they're looking for in 2021, which gives us an idea about what the Economic World Conference is actually going to be focusing on.
And the focus for 2021, James, that would include financial risks.
Right. So, obviously, like many other countries this year, China's seen a big run-up in government borrowing to support the economy through the pandemic. And the signs from the Politburo and from the central bank is they want to rein back in that increase in debt. There's no discussion or there's been no talk about, cutting debt. But the central bank is saying that they want to basically keep the debt to GDP ratio the same as it is now. So, stopping the expansion of debt, pulling back on government spending, and deleverage or sort of cutting back on risky borrowing across the economy is one of the main things that they're focusing on. You're also seeing discussions about raiding in tech monopolies. So that's something that's happening in the U.S. as well with suits against Google, and in China it's raiding in the massive power of companies like Tencent and Alibaba in China's growing tech sector. So there's fiscal and monetary policies we're looking for. There's also tech policies and anti-monopoly policies.
And James, there's a lot of talk at the moment about demand-side reform. We've talked about supply side for years, but what is the demand side of the equation?
Well, one of the things that China's, that Xi Jinping and other leaders have been talking about this year is this kind of nebulous concept of dual circulation, where what it seems to be is that the domestic economy will grow and become more important for China's economy. And what really needs to happen for that to really be successful is that domestic consumption needs to increase. People need to spend more, people need to shop more, and to do that, people need to have more money. Obviously, many people lost their jobs this year, income is down, and so people aren't shopping as much as they had in previous years. And so there's this discussion about demand side reform, which seems to be a way of increasing domestic demand by somehow increasing the income of China's massive population. How that's going to happen, none of that is clear right now. Some things that people want to happen is redistributive taxes, possibly real estate taxes. But again, we're looking for more detail on what that will mean.